Human trafficking. What is human trafficking? How does one get into human trafficking? How does one survive through the horrible years of abuse and the human trafficking? How does one get out of human trafficking? These are a lot of questions that people ask, and I can tell you that as a victim and as a survivor that I have the answers. It is a horrific life, you know, a lot of depression, a lot of PTSD, a lot of horror comes along living through that life, not knowing if you're going to make it through another day or not. I know that was for me. Because of organizations like Compassionate Works and the Lotus Coalition, I was able to have community and somebody to be there for me when I was able to get out of that lifestyle. I now have 16 years out of the lifestyle of human trafficking, drugs, but for the last 16 years, I have been a part of my community. I have been going into the streets and reaching out to my sisters and brothers who are still stuck in the dark to bring them to the light. There are people who care about you, and there's a solution. Knowing what's happening in your surroundings and what's happening in your backyard is important. A lot of people are not aware of what's happening in their own yard. I know that for me, I was in a community where there was hundreds and hundreds of people who just shut their eyes to me and still let things happen. I can tell you as a survivor that, you know, me coming back out to the streets and helping people come in, there is a solution. There is people that love you and care about you. Being a part of the problem is one thing, but being a part of the solution is another thing. Being aware of what's happening in your community, what is happening in your own backyard. A lot of people shut their eyes when they think of human trafficking. They think of the white van that's coming down the street to put the kid in the back, or they think of that movie Taken. Of course that does happen, but in reality that's not how it happens. You know, with me, I was sexually exploited at the age of 12. I came from a really poor family. So when, you know, I was 12, the older guy came up to me and, you know, giving me gifts and money and love that I never experienced. So that is one way that a lot of people are just shutting their eyes, because it's happening with family and friends right in the background. With me, I went through a lot of abuse and a lot of horror, but I'm on the other side now, and I give back and I come out and I am a part of the solution. And I'm very grateful where I've been and how I've been able to make it through the horror that I've been through, and I'll never stop coming back out into the streets to bring my sisters and brothers to the light. Being a part of another organization is how we're going to get this together as a community to do. You can't do it on your own.